It's just about 9 p.m. That means it's time for some local Limelight. Thank you for joining us. It's 90.1. We're doing our thing in here just like we always do, baby. We've been bringing something different every week, haven't we, Big Play Jay?
Heyo, yes, we have.
It's been a weird semester. It's been full of all different kinds of things.
It's been a goof.
We had last 2 weeks. We had Sixomatic. Then we had the great EJ Fabishevsky, and I think EJ Fabishevsky's here. EJ, are you there? EJ?
I think I am.
Oh my
Heyo.
God! EJ is back.
Wow.
EJ is back, and EJ might be a reoccurring part of this. Maybe a reoccurring part of the show. We're trying to get her to stick
Heyo.
around. She's a good character.
Yeah, absolutely.
And our prized,
Happy to
beloved, special, exclusive guest of the night. Who could it be? It's Julia Kohler, music major at IUP. Julia, how are you today?
I'm great.
I'm so glad that we finally got you in the studio. I think I met you about 3 weeks ago and 4 weeks ago, and I was like, hey, I got a radio show. You should really come on it. I finally got you on here.
What Jake says to every
That's how I get everybody
person
on
who
the
comes
show.
across. Yeah. Hey, I got a radio show.
So before we get into music, can you give us a brief overview of what you do at IUP? What is your major, and what do you do on a daily basis?
Okay, so I am a music education major here at IUP with a saxophone and organ focus.
Organ. Are there organs in the music department?
Yeah,
What the heck?
there's 3 organ majors.
Jeez.
Not too many, but we're here, and yeah.
Nice. So are these aren't like pipe organs. These are like
No.
these are like Hammond organ type of thing?
These are like pipe organs.
No. There's
Yeah.
pipe organs in this school?
Yes, in the basement and on the first floor.
We're going to have to take this show on the road one day
Yeah, we
and go
will.
to this pipe organ. We're going to find it. We're going to find out first on YouTube how to mic up a pipe organ, because I don't think anybody ever done that. But I mean,
Maybe
obviously I
first.
have. But
Never too late to try.
today you have a very special and different type of air-powered instrument in the studio, along with a couple other things sitting around. And we'll leave that as a surprise as we go here. But we're going to get right into a tune. We're all going to take a deep breath because I'm talking so fast. It's Halloween, guys. If you're driving around out there, I hope you're on your way to a cool Halloween place, Halloween party, Halloween festivity, a creepy cave, a scary lake,
Mm-hmm.
a haunted house.
Just driving home,
You could be
getting ready to warm
Maybe-
up a hot pot of tea.
Maybe you work
to
the
enjoy
night
the
shift.
show. Or that too. All right. Killing my vibe here, Jake. But no, it's all good. I'm excited to hear.
Well,
Shall we get into it?
I think we should get right into it. Julia, what are you going to play for us first today?
First, I'm going to play a jazz excerpt. It's called North Avenue by Greg Fishman.
All right. North Avenue. This is Julia Kohler on Local Limelight. Thank you all for tuning in.
Thank you.
beautiful. North Avenue. A nice little jazzy piece. This is something we don't normally get. This is something we don't normally hear in the studio. We're hearing something special tonight that is irregular for us and super regular for you. You do this literally every day of your life.
Yeah.
So it's like super weird that like we're all like blown away. Like, wow, we never ever hear this.
Yeah.
What are you normally playing in terms of the saxophone? Are you playing in like a quartet, or are you playing in like a larger group of people?
Okay, so at IUP, they try to keep the music majors pretty well-rounded. So I'm in a saxophone quartet. I'm in saxophone ensemble. I'm in jazz band. I'm in symphony band. And I also take lessons. So in my lessons, I study classical as well as jazz.
Jeez.
So they just kind of like throw you everything.
That sounds like a packed schedule.
Yeah.
How many? Would you say you're working like full time worker on this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's got to be more than 40 hours a week.
Yeah, I get up at 7 a.m. I go to Cogswell, the music building. I have my first class at 8. I'm usually done with classes around 5. And then I practice organ and saxophone until about 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Right.
Jeez.
Eat, sleep, repeat. Oh my goodness.
You're all about it.
Good Lord.
And you got another saxophone piece for us tonight? Is that
Yes.
correct?
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to get into next? I understand that this one is a change of pace.
Yeah, so this is a classical piece. It's a concerto by a composer named Glasnov. I'm not going to do the whole thing because we'd be here for 15 minutes,
Oh,
so
geez.
I'm just going to do a little excerpt of it.
Beautiful. Lovely. Well, whenever you're ready, please do take it away. We're ready for some more. If you're just tuning in and you're wondering what you're listening to, this is Local Limelight. This is your number one source for live and local music. It's steamy on this Halloween night.
It is toasty.
It's
in
toasty
here.
up
Can
in
we
the studio.
acknowledge that? It's like
I don't
really
know what's
hot.
going on.
Yeah.
I don't know. EJ, was it toastier than last week?
It's a little warm.
It's a little warmer
It was
than
a
last
little
time.
warm, but it's okay.
We got the lights on.
It's better than cold.
It's kind of unusual, but it feels a little
Probably-
more professional in here than
It
is
does.
unusual.
But we got like some spicy content coming at us.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is,
That's
honestly.
what it is. It's the jazz.
And
For sure.
And for somebody who doesn't know Julia, they're listening in and they're thinking, wow, this lady knows everything about jazz and classical, but let me tell you, you don't even know the half of it. Because Julia knows more than that. Julia, what music do you like to listen to outside of the classical and jazz world?
Oh,
I'm sure you have a diverse set of influences.
yes.
What have you been getting into? Maybe we'll just stick with lately. What's been on your
You want specifics?
What's been on your radar?
Mhm.
Maybe a genre, maybe a band, maybe something you just found, maybe something your friend showed you.
Okay. Well, I'd say I listen to a lot of folk and psychedelic rock and R&B. So I've been listening to A lot of Steve Lacy and Temples.
Nice.
Tom York just came out with a new album.
Oh, what?
It's pretty fire.
I didn't even know that. Is that the soundtrack? Is that the soundtrack for that movie? Oh
yeah,
man,
it's good.
Wow.
Unmade, such a good track.
I haven't checked it out. I knew that it's like a horror movie, right? Is it
I
like
don't know.
spooky?
I don't know anything about the movie.
I
I'm
think
just
the movie.
here for Tom York.
I think yeah, I'm here for Tom York anytime. I'm glad that you told me he just came out with that album.
Yeah.
I heard that he did Spectre for James Bond, but it was too eerie and spooky, so they cut it out and replaced it with another song called Spectre. But the song still exists, and he was allowed to release it, and it's awesome. It's spooky though.
I need to check it out.
Yeah.
On this spooky night.
Yeah. I got
Yeah.
it.
Oh
Wonderful.
man, maybe we should send it out with that song on this spooky night.
We can get it lined up here. I have no problem with that.
Big Play J.
Hey,
Do we
we'll
have
work
that in the
on it.
budget?
Big play. I've been making big plays all night, but I could see what I
Can
can
we
do
afford Tom
tonight.
York tonight?
We'll see. Honestly,
Julia, we got a lot of instruments in the studio, probably more than we've ever had for a single show tonight. I mean, you play the, I want to swear, but you play the pipe organ. Like, you play just about everything. Name 3 instruments that you don't know how to play. Look at her thinking so hard.
Hey.
No. Okay, I don't know how to play trumpet.
Okay,
Okay.
I don't know how to play oboe.
okay.
But I'm about to learn. I'm in class woodwinds. We're
No
gonna
way.
get there. I don't know how to play French horn.
Ooh. Is the French horn the one where you stick your hand inside the horn?
Mm-hmm.
Is there any other instrument where you do that? That's so weird.
Not that I know of.
There's the bell of it,
mean-
like you stick your hand
Mhm.
inside it.
You stick your hand in a guitar when you drop a pick in there, but that's
That is very true. I've done that many times. That's like such a weird
Yeah.
dance when you're trying to, like, you line it up, you shake your guitar back and forth, you're looking down
and
in
after
there.
so long you leave it in there. You're like, all right, I have another pick. It's fine.
I'll let it
Mm.
jangle. I'll let it get that extra flavor on the tone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If there's an instrument that you would like to learn and don't know how to learn, I mean, I know you mentioned that you're going to be learning a couple new ones, but is there one that you've had your eye on and haven't been able to?
I've always wanted a slide guitar.
Oh,
Okay.
cool.
I
Very interesting.
love the way they sound.
Do you mean like one of those ones that like lays down on your lap? One of those ones?
Mhm.
Oh, that'd be
Mm.
so
Those
cool.
ones are
Yeah, that'd be a good folk
Yeah.
acoustic
Yeah.
piece for
I just
sure.
I just saw a little live version of "Hello, I'm in Delaware" by City and Color, and he had somebody playing on this lap steel.
Oh.
Mhm.
He's like
Yeah.
this is an old song with a little bit of like extra new flavor, and man, it was so tasty.
That's one way to put it. Yeah,
He sounded like he was.
Dallas Green, man,
Oh man.
unreal, live or in studio.
Yeah.
Anyway,
For those of you who don't know, we're talking about City and Color, a folk musician, a man who exited the hardcore world to
Yeah, I
make
was
the
just
gentlest and
gonna
most
say.
beautiful music ever known. His name is Dallas Green. His artist name is City and Color. Dallas Green, City, Color. That's hilarious.
I never knew that.
Isn't that weird?
Wow,
Yeah.
you just blew my
That's
mind
great.
on live radio. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
We're blowing minds live tonight.
Yeah. He's very eclectic and much like our current guest, who has some other instruments potentially to showcase tonight.
Yeah. Talking
We're
about
excited.
let's showcase him.
Yeah.
What you got next, Julia?
I'm gonna play some piano next.
Beautiful.
All right.
I'm gonna play a song that I wrote. It doesn't have a name.
Okay.
Even cooler.
But it's an old one that I wrote like about a year ago.
Beautiful. Okay, well, in that case, we'll get right into it and get some more tunes on the way. This is 90.1's Local Limelight, your only place where you can listen to live local music straight from Indiana, Pennsylvania, serving the surrounding areas. We're serving it up. Julia Kohler's in the studio. Take it away when you're ready, Julia.
Was I always this wrong?
That day it scared me much more to know and to love won't happen no more. Saw you in my future, saw you in my past, but what happens next made me wanna just pass on by. I always love familiarity. Oh no, thought I'd keep you right next to me. Oh no, I always love familiarity. I'm here, I'm present, no, nothing went wrong. You're ever changing and you're finally gone. I always love familiarity. Oh no, thought I'd keep you right next to me. Oh no, I always love familiarity.
What a track! What do you think of that one,
Boom,
Big
boom,
Play
boom.
Jay?
That was awesome.
I saw,
That was
I saw,
fireworks.
I saw a visual reaction from you on that one.
Yeah, I think all of us honestly had some visual reactions, if you will. But yeah,
Beautiful.
that was honestly beautiful. Probably one of the most beautiful songs I've actually heard on this station.
Wow.
So yeah, wonderful stuff. Like
Yeah.
there was tension in the air on this hot, steamy night in this
Yeah, what's up with
flipping
this?
studio.
The
But
temperature, I mean, judging by the temperature gauge on the wall right here, it's risen to 104 degrees
yeah,
in the studio right now.
approximately
Oh,
104
Soon-
Celsius.
Soon the soundproof padding on the walls will be melting off with the beautiful, lovely tunes that Julia's producing.
Yeah.
Julia, what was the first instrument you ever learned in your whole life?
Piano.
Piano. It only makes sense.
Yeah.
It's only logical. This is the first time we've ever had a piano in this room for this show.
Hey, yeah, it's like
Wow.
shocking, but yeah.
Thanks to Big Play Jay and his sister. Can you give a
Yeah,
quick shout out?
Quick shout out to Tate. No, her real name's Kate, but yeah, came through big time tonight. She was willing to donate her Yamaha SPF 273. I don't know. I don't know.
SPF is
yeah, wait, that's
sunscreen.
sunscreen. I
We're gonna
mean,
need sunscreen
it's
for
something.
this.
It's like PSC
That's
or
how hot it is in
something.
here, yeah.
But shout out to Yamaha too.
Yeah, Yamaha sponsors us.
Sponsored folks were sponsored. Local Limelight. No, but honestly, I mean, they're the real winners from this. Is having
He's having
Julia
Julia play.
play on their keyboard
What a-
tonight.
What a demo. This is going to be up on
Yeah,
YouTube
for
tomorrow
sure.
on Yamaha's page.
Definitely, but I think it's interesting. I mean, that was great. I really loved that, and that it was original too. I think that's so impressive. How do you find time to like write original music with your schedule? Like, do you find that you have trouble during the semester?
Okay. Well, I don't actually ever sit down and write a whole song. When I usually come up with ideas, it's whenever I'm in a practice room drilling something on saxophone for 20 minutes and I just am not improving. So I'm just like, all right, Julia, you need a brain break. So I throw my hands at the keyboard and just spew out random words, and I just come up with little ideas every day, and eventually those little ideas come together and make a song.
Wow.
Julia's little
Yeah.
sideline game is like better than like most
Yeah.
people's life focus. That's ridiculous.
Honestly, yeah, that's super impressive.
When did
for
you
sure.
know that you were going to dedicate your life to the musical arts? Is there an age? Is there a moment when you said, "Wow, this is me"? Was there a
Well-
performance? Was there a person? What caused this?
So growing up, I've played music since I was 3 because my mom was a piano teacher. So she had a huge impact on me. But I think whenever I really decided I was gonna pursue music was in middle school, and I think that's a time when a lot of music majors decide that they're gonna, chase after music because the band directors in middle schools have a huge influence on the 12 and 13-year-olds.
Yeah, totally.
So,
Sure.
yeah, my middle school band director was probably the person that, pushed
Nice.
me to do that.
That's awesome. And from your time in public high school to your time in IUP, what's the difference in how you're learning? Is there anybody? I mean, I imagine that in middle school and high school, there's somebody with you, walking you along. Does that still exist? Is there somebody who sits down with you, or is it just like, here's the book, go at it?
I think in college, the music classes run like a lot of other classes in school with any other major. So you go to class, you get a textbook. If you need extra help, you see your teacher during their office hours. But we also have our private lesson teachers. So they have kind of a closer relationship with the music majors here, and they'll answer any questions that you have. And they walk you through all the technical concepts and whatnot.
Nice. I've only ever taken one music class here, and I'm taking it right now. And it's super easy. It's called the analysis of popular music. It's for it's for people who don't know anything about music, pretty much. Like, we're 3/4 of the way through the semester, and now we're like, this is what a chord is. We got the notes, we got the scales, we got the modes, we got the intervals. Now, and only now, are we learning what a major and minor chord is. And I've played guitar for a while, so I kind of got a shortcut into that world. But now we're like, it's beautiful because now I'm getting like a serious actual foundation.
That might be nice to get a nice refresher.
Yeah.
If you will.
EJ, did you have a high school or middle school music teacher that you liked or?
There was
Or
one in
such?
middle school that I had that was like for choir and stuff, and she really believed in everybody, it felt like. So then by the end, actually, when I graduated, I made sure that I told her that she was a good
that's
influence.
great.
Always go. Especially because you remember them more. I feel like in high school, there's a bigger group. At least the high school I went to, it was a pretty good size. So she might have not paid attention as much as other people would have.
Yeah.
But I feel like in middle school also the classes are smaller, so you're more impressionable. I
Yeah,
feel like
That's
so.
definitely true.
Yeah, I feel like middle school had more of an impact on what I did now and stuff like that.
Time is flying right now. We got to get back to Julia.
Holy
Julia, what do you
cow.
got next for us on local Limelight tonight?
I have an Iron and Wine cover.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, also
Now you
throwing
know.
it back to middle school. 'Cause
I got Beast Epic in my hand right now. It's
Heck
on
yeah.
it's on hand in the radio studio at all times. Iron and Wine, another great folk artist for you to check out. We're dropping suggestions left and right tonight, folks. Make sure you're writing them down.
Hat folks.
Yeah, write them down, folks. You heard right. What's the name of this tune?
So this is a classic. It's Naked as We Came.
Beautiful. All right.
Great.
You're listening to 90.1 if you forgot or just tuned in. This is Local Limelight, where you can hear live local artists performing on the radio. It's a very special thing that we get to do, and we are so happy and blessed by 90.1, Dr. Stigler, and the whole comm department for letting us get it on. Julia, whenever you're ready.
She says, wake up, it's no use pretending. I'll keep stealing, breathing her. Birds are leaving over autumn's ending. One of us will die inside these arms. Eyes wide open, naked as we came. One will spread our ashes round the yard. She says, if I leave before you, darling,
This is WIUPFM. Thank you so much for listening in. Thank you so much, Julia, for coming in.
Yeah.
She's picked up her guitar, the third instrument of the night. Who knows what could happen?
Who's counting?
Who knows?
Man.
I'd just like to give a quick shout out to George. Julia, what do you got next for us?
I got an original song.
All right, let's get it.
Gentle eyes, you're looking right at me, telling me things you would never say. Guiding hands, I love what you show me. Please just point me the right way. After all, you might be a crutch, but I'll tell you this much. I'll play with your hair to fall asleep. I'll give you the things that you really need. We'll listen to love songs on the way home. Are you home? Are you home? I hope you're home. Crooked teeth, the brightest of smiles. Suddenly I'm smiling too. What you think of, 'cause I'm just as wild as you. After all, you might be a crutch, but I'll tell you this much. I'll play with your hair to fall asleep. I'll give you the things that you really need. We'll listen to love songs on the way home. Are you home? Are you home? I hope you're home. And it's fine, I'm just bouncing off the walls, and it's good, I just live the future in the now. And it's not quite everything that I want, but I'll make the trade just to feel alright and sleep okay. I'll play with your hair to fall asleep. I'll give you the things that you really need. We'll listen to love songs on the way home. Are you home? Are you home? I hope you're home.
What a
Honestly.
well-rounded performance.
I must say, for that, all of the things that you've done really lovely, and then you also look like you're really into it and like enjoy what you're doing. You're not just doing it, you know.
Thanks.
She's all about it.
Yeah.
She works 40 hours a day on
Yeah.
music, and then it's like,
Yeah.
I'll just throw out a sweet folk song real quick and
Yeah.
just smash it.
Yeah.
Just smash it at open mic.
Get it in
Yeah.
between the 15-minute block before class, you know. Just
Yeah,
just,
no biggie.
I'm just tossing in
Just
there.
on
Yeah.
the way.
Yeah.
Just
No, I'm
walk
in the-
into class.
I mean, I'm in
Yeah.
the practice room, might as well. Julia, thank you so much for coming on. Thank you
Yeah,
for talking
what
about
an awesome
music.
show.
Thank you for playing some music. Got to find a track to send it out on here.
Oh yeah, sorry folks.
Big play. You
Should've
got
been
any
on
advice for the folks out there? We like to end the show on
Yeah,
a little
just
high note, a little refresher, something that the folks can
Wow. Yeah, I
mull over
should
while
have
they
been.
take home.
Should have been thinking. I was caught up in the music the whole episode here. You know, it sounds silly saying it on a night when you're supposed to be dressing up, putting on a facade, putting on a mask, but be yourself, trust yourself, and do it big. That's all I can say.
Keep it real. It's Halloween night. We're going to send it out with some bad, not good, because I know Julia loves it. This is an eerie song for an eerie night, so keep it real, folks. This is 90.1's local Limelight. Stay tuned for the underground.
Till next time, y'all.